So like always, chapter 76 of Kengan Omega was absolute hype. We got to see more members of Worm, or returning members of Worm, and we have 4th round fighters ready to go. From Team Kengan, we have the legendary 8th Fang of Metsudo from the Extermination Force up against the traitor 6th Fang of Metsudo from Team Purgatory. Sadly, we didn't get the 6th Fang versus the 5th Fang for Agito to absolutely destroy him, get that revenge and all that good shit, but we got the next best thing of the 8th Fang to hopefully destroy him. So my heart and everything I feel is going for Misasa to destroy him. However, the author may pull a quick one on us and give Monkey Boy the win out of nowhere, with the new rules mentioned in this fight maybe giving the advantage to Purgatory fighters quite a bit, and it may allow Purgatory to get this win based on how this special battle is going to take place. But I'm still going to root everything I have for Misasa, and I do believe he's going to get this dub. Let me know who you think is going to win down in the comments, and let's go. So we got the title of the chapter, which is Don't You Pussy Out. In my opinion, one of the best chapters, if not the best chapter name we've had in the whole series. It starts off with Edward Wu and the Worm member Zia G, or whatever his name was, appearing behind him. So we have Edward Wu pretty much sensing that he's behind him without even looking, maybe, hyping up his latest strength. Who knows? That's just me overthinking stuff probably. Come and give me a hand, don't be a stranger. Zia G, that's his name. You mean securing Takita Oma? So we finally get it confirmed that the Worm's main goal throughout this is securing Takita Oma for some unknown reason we aren't 100% aware of, but it's most likely due to the possessing spirit that he has. And yep, so we got Edward Wu asking why he's obsessed with that kid, with Zia G not knowing himself, meaning that the higher ups are just giving him orders of what to do and didn't really even question, or was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. And that's somehow or some reason that Worm has a lot of communication issues, or that's what Edward is mentioning. Also with this conversation, we get to see that Edward Wu and the Wu clan as a whole isn't as connected as I previously thought to Worm and everything regarding that. We got Zia G, getting angry over Takita Oma being alive, and how Kuro Ryan, fucked him up. That little shit has to go to, saying they're gonna die or they're gonna take him, whatever they're gonna do to him. We got Edward Wu telling him to, let Alan Wu get the payback for your Kuro Ryan. We have Zia G not really believing in Alan Wu. Then got Edward Wu being absolute chat as always. Are you questioning my judgment? Then Zia G gets a little bit nervous, saying no, absolutely not, showing that Edward Wu is in a completely new tier of strength compared to him based on this conversation alone. And then this solidifies what I said earlier: don't compare the Worm and the Wu when nothing like you, showing that they're not real united, and that maybe Wu, or Edward Wu himself, has his own goals that are completely separate to Worm and everything they're mainly going for. We cut to Team Purgatory's reactions of Toamura getting destroyed by Julius. We got Nicholas Lee Banner. Oh, what a disgrace. Toa got knocked out in one hit. That's not a pretty sight. We got the Dongchen guy. We still have 1 win lead, of course. Gotta respect that. We better get 7 wins quick, showing that he doesn't really want to fight. And that's what the guy with the Gogeta outfit saying, are you trying to get off or get away from fighting? We have some of the other members going over how they need to, stay woke, be ready for anything. We cut to Yamashita questioning why Team Purgatory hasn't brought out their fighter first, because after 3 fights it's meant to switch who brings out their fighter first. But then we learn that there's a special match going on, and that the maths for the other matches doesn't really work out about which team sends out the same amount of players, so there needs to be one special match in the tournament, and this is going to be the special match. So the basis of the match is pretty much there's even more of a restricted zone that the fighters need to fight in, with a light showing the restricted zone, with them also having a 5-minute time limit to finish the match. And as the timer goes down for the 5 minutes, the restricted zone that they must fight in gets smaller and smaller until it pretty much disappears, and that if no one is able to win within those 5 minutes, they will both get a loss or be a draw pretty much for that. And that the only way to win this is to knock out your opponent or knock them out of the light, and that there won't be any counts or anything regarding that in this fight. So very interesting to see how they're going to deal with this fight. We cut to Team Kengan with Gao Gowlang going over who's going to be fighting next. You do some talking. We got Gowlang sitting next to Julius. Julius is chilling. I doubt he's going to say much for the rest of the Purgatory tournament. He's done his job. He's got that dub. And now Julius is going to chill back. We may see some reactions from him when we get to see Oma fight or when Wakatsuki gets to fight or something like that. But I doubt it will get much more from Julius in this fight. He's just going to chill there and be an absolute chat after getting that dub. And as we know, the 8-Fanger Metsudo, Misasa, has gone out to fight, saying, oh, I will go. You know, puts his jacket and shoes away, continues wearing his dress type clothes and just goes out, you know. We got Gowlang kind of doubting his strength for some reason. And then, you know, Mr. You know, doubt me all you like, I don't care, I am the rookie here. Showing that you don't really want to put all your chips in someone you haven't really seen fight or don't know the power of. So that's why he wanted to go first. We also get to see Hayami Masashi going over how he's a rookie as well and how he should go. And then Yamashita steps in like an absolute Chad. No, I'd like you to do this, Misasa, showing that he doesn't really believe or trust Hayami that much, based on the only reason he's really part of this tournament is for his master to, you know, get a place in the Kengan Association again and everything regarding that. So Yamashita is still conscious of the pretty terrible deal he made regarding that. So we got Misasa walking out, looks absolutely ripped underneath his clothes, rolling up his sleeves, ready to fight. We get some cool inner monologue from Kano Ogito, the 5th-Fanger Metsudo. Misasa, show me the power of the new Fang. We get to see some of Team Purgatory going over who's going to be fighting Misasa or who's going to be fighting next from their team. We got the 6th-Fanger Metsudo going over how this is the Fanger Metsudo, my replacement. And with him also saying that he won't lure him out like this. All you Metsudo's henchmen are nowhere near my level. And we got one of the most chat hype moments of this chapter. We got Misasa saying this, don't you pussy out, bitch. And he just says that to the 6th-man Metsudo, you know, talking all that shit, love to see it. And as expected, this causes some rage for our boy 6th-Fanger Metsudo. Goes out with rage, gets this evil smile going, and you're dead, and he walks out to fight. So as I mentioned, it's 6-Fang or ex-6-Fanger Metsudo versus the current 8-Fanger Metsudo. The traitoring Fang is out. You could get to see the size difference between them, which is absolutely insane to think about. I can't wait to next chapter to see the official stats and see how much of a difference they really have. We got Hikaru saying those are some big words coming from a mere extermination force member. You're dead meat, Misasa. Showing that he doesn't really respect the extermination force's power and maybe doesn't really know of their power. I doubt that he really has that much knowledge of them. So that's just, you know, him talking shit, believing in his own strength, which is, you know, it's good to have his own pride. We may all hate Monkey Boy, but, you know, he does have some pride and does think of himself as one of the strongest. And then the final panel showing a very serious Misasa. Stop your yappering. Washouts don't belong in the spotlight, and they're ready to fight. And that's the end of the chapter. Let's pray that next week's chapter isn't on break. As for the first 2 fights, after we got the reveal for the next fight, it went on a 1-week break each time. So I'm not aware at the current time whether it's going to be on break. If I get aware of this or I find out information regarding whether it's going to be on break, make sure to join the Discord if you want those updates if I do find it. But we'll most likely have to wait until next week when the Raw's about to drop to actually find out. But let's pray the fight gets, you know, going next week and we don't have to wait another week, even though it's not too bad a wait, but still struggle. And this is probably going to be one of the most hype fights we've had in the series. So yep, that's my chapter 76 review. If you enjoyed today's chapter review, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord. Let me know your thoughts of the chapter down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts of the title of the chapter, which I believe is one of the best we've had so far in the series. Absolute hype greatness. Misasa showing some promise, some guts, and, you know, got that trash talk. Love to see it. And yep, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and that's it, guys. Peace.